welcome to Diary of a Teenage Diva, in which I, Penny Shaw, read my embarrassing diary to a collection of my dearest friends. And here today to help me with July is the wonderful Kate Vyvyan. Good evening, Kate.
Wonderful, Kate Vyvyan.
Wonderful.
Wow, I'm not quite sure how to earn that, but...
There will be cars. We are actually recording outside at my home in South Fremantle.
Yeah, banned from the house. For being an embarrassing mother.
Well, yes, it's true. I've been thrown out of my own kitchen. Nobody wants to hear about what I was doing when I was 13.
I do.
Apart from Kate.
I do.
And you. Okay, so Kate, just to fill you in, what happened yesterday? I had an awful... Oh, yeah, that's right. So I've just failed my Girl Guide camping badge thing. So
You did not.
Yeah, I did. And I said I failed. I had an awful tester.
It's always the tester.
Exactly. It wasn't my fault.
And it could possibly have been your fault.
So we're still at camp. So that was Saturday was the 30th of June. And so here we are on Sunday, July the 1st, 1984. Last night we had an ace laugh. We played Murder in the Dark. I hate the Chalgrove guides. They cheated. They brought all their gadgets ready-made. They even had a ready-made fire. What? They had a ready-made fire. They did a little barbecue. Bloody cheap. They went to church this morning, little creeps.
Rivalry with a
nearby
next-door village, I suppose.
Yeah, there was Benson guys, that was us, and they were the Chalgrove guys.
Rivalry.
Competition.
Yeah, who says girls aren't competitive or...
Seriously, I am hideously competitive. It was. Was. Not anymore. Really relaxed. It was boiling hot today, and we had to lug our kit back in the heat.
Oh, I wonder how hot it was.
It was pretty like 23 degrees.
July, geez, it could have been, couldn't it?
Simon Dye Lynch is going to Wales, not Matthew. That should be funny.
I'm sorry? Who are these people?
Okay, so Simon Dye Lynch and Matthew are both my brother's friends, and we were going on an adventure holiday, which we had done the year before on this PGL thing. Did you ever do those?
Oh, I heard of them.
Yeah, I think they were sort of multi-sport holiday.
Yeah.
That should be funny. Okay, Monday, July the 2nd. I'm absolutely knackered, with no 2Ks both in the wrong place. Got woken up at 5 to 7, 7:05,
5 to 7,
7:10, and 7:15 this morning. Then finally I decided to open my eyes. I've just watched A Midsummer Night's Tube. What? A Midsummer Night's Tube? Which Chris recorded on Friday. It had Frankie Goes to Hollywood on it. Oh, do you remember the Tube? There was a TV program. Yeah, with Jules Holland? Don't know.
That was later, wasn't it?
Well,
Maybe
not.
Maybe not. Okay.
A Midsummer Night's Tube had Frankie Goes to Hollywood on it. Two Tribes, number 1, and Relax, former number 1, now number 3.
Oh, I remember that being played at a school social. You know, because old girls' school, and we go to the Royal Boys' School, and they played it, and everyone thought it was like, whoa, that was risky.
Yeah, it was pretty risky.
They played it at school. Actually, they gave license for the boys to be a bit,
They're handsy. Kate.
Oh, not with me. God, no one ever got handsy with me. It was terrifying. I don't know why. I was sort of terrifying wallflower.
Just
You're right.
Wallflower.
Yeah, it was just a wallflower.
But you like,
in the end, it was always
nobody's
the
making
sort of
passes
dorky
at
boy
me.
would come up and make a sort of lunge.
Yeah, whilst drunk.
Because I was the only one left.
You didn't drink though. You wouldn't have been drinking, would you?
Well, I don't think anyone was thinking it was social.
They were, Kate. They all were, apart from you.
I only went to one.
You went to one?
Yeah.
Stop shuffling.
Well, don't forget, I had a lot of brothers friends.
Kate, for the record, has how many brothers?
7, but only 4 were older.
We did A Midsummer Night's Dream today, and I was bottom. Do you think it was a comment on me?
No, I'm sure it was
my comic
your
timing.
early comic acting.
We're going on a trip on Friday to a Roman villa. Big thrills. Probably was big thrills.
Good.
Roman villa. You couldn't do that in Western Australia. Tuesday, July the 3rd. I've got a brain tumour.
Of course you have.
I'm also a bit of a hypochondriac.
Of course
It's
you are.
very painful. However, I managed to do the 400 metres in athletics, and I beat Katie Silk. I was very pleased. And our team, Kat, Tara, Tanuja, and me, won overall. Drink. Decided every time I say won something, you have to have a shot.
Oh my goodness, really?
Well, it's been a bit slow on the old winning recently. I went to diving club after school and learned how to do a forward straight with a half twist. It's quite difficult. I think I might be able to make it to the ab school disco this term. That's our formal, so it wasn't a formal or whatever, social.
Yeah.
The Abingdon School Disco, that was my brother's school. The ab school disco this term, it's on the 14th. Wednesday, July the 4th. As you know, I'm nearly halfway through. No, more than halfway through my diary. I've got a drama club rehearsal tomorrow at lunchtime. I'm supposed to know all my words. I'm very ill, you know. I'm writing a lot of waffle tonight, so I'd better go. Yeah, we can cut it. Okay, stop looking at me like that. If you can hear some rustling in the bushes, it's my bamboo.
Yes,
No
it's got
pandas.
rats in it, hasn't
No,
it?
it has not got rats in it. It's just the wind.
Okay.
We're in windy Fremantle.
So,
Yes.
it's quite busy days, but then you know, really.
Yeah, diving club, drama club.
Hey,
I'm packed.
You were maybe overly scheduled.
No, I think you're just at that age, aren't you? 13, kind of interested in a lot of different things, and you try everything out. There's no point nodding. It's a podcast.
No. I was trying to...
For the record.
For the
record, the witness nodded her head. Thursday, July the 5th. We all had a noisy day today. I lost count of all the times we were told to shut up. My poor teachers. Our bus was late, and I was supposed to be reading an assembly. I missed it. I ought to be very big-headed by now.
Implying that you don't think you are.
Oh, no, I haven't finished. I ought to be very big-headed by now, because everyone keeps telling me I'm very promising and talented. I'm blushing on my own behalf. This is not meant for publication.
No. I think it's interesting because I think a lot of kids get told they're, very promising and talented.
It turns out they're not.
Not that, but I think that, what do we think that kids think when they're told that? Because we do that.
I believed it.
Bolster their confidence, but.
I don't know. I don't know who keeps telling me.
Yeah,
this
but
must be
clearly
music lessons.
Well, clearly, if you can go on and be a professional singer, then you are talented, aren't you? So,
yeah.
Yeah. So they weren't wrong.
No, true. Sorry, the dog's here now. It's being noisy. Otter.
Jesus, why has he got such a dog?
If you can hear some licking and snorting noises, it's not us.
Classic, isn't it?
It's not us, it's the dog. Anyway,
so I think my thinking is that you should appropriately
praise people,
but actually not overpraise kids now, because otherwise they
turn out like me.
They don't know how to judge their own worth.
Very promising and talented. I'm writing this with a souvenir pen I got from Chetworth Roman Villa. The villa was all right, but nothing compared to Pompeii.
Have you been to Pompeii?
I've been studying Italy.
Oh, wow.
I'm full of myself.
Yeah.
2 tennis rackets have been nicked, and so there is no free swimming, no tennis, and no swimming gala. Bloody brilliant. No tennis championship.
Nothing to win.
There's nothing to win. Who's nicked 2 tennis rackets?
Oh, clearly not you.
Oh, no. Jeez. I wonder how we knew they'd been nicked and not just lost or borrowed. Saturday, July the 7th. You don't want to hear anything about this morning because everything happened this afternoon and evening. We went to TASS Fate. Oh, is that the Territorial Army Special Stupid Officers Training kind of thing?
Fate.
Yeah, Fate.
God, I can't go past the Fate though.
I nearly got put in jail, but luckily it closed. Oh, do you know those fundraising things where you could pay to have people arrested? So they would have, I remember this, they had a cage up in the Fate in the school grounds, and then if there was somebody you didn't like,
you could
pay,
and they were
people who were sort of dressed as policemen, and they would just
and
arrest
you all in the spirit of fun had to go in the cage.
You had to go in the cage, and people would throw wet sponges at you.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of remember people getting put in stocks. And,
yeah, it's a bit like stocks. It was just a cage in prison.
Teachers usually.
It is 1 a.m. and I'm pissed. Now I know you're getting interested.
So how old are you? 13?
Yeah.
1 a.m. and you're pissed
Yeah.
after a fete.
I'm not that pissed. I'm still writing. Benson Area Play Scheme. It was the BAPS barbecue tonight. BAPS.
Like, you're only about a few days in and we've had the guides
and guides and Abingdon School
and a Bowman Villa and a castle.
Oh!
Territorial Army.
Oh! Oh! Oh, no, I don't know if I'm going to have to edit this out. This is really embarrassing.
No, you can't edit out the embarrassing bit. Come on.
Oh, God. It was the BATS barbecue tonight. It was ace, fab, brill, etc. I really underlined, really fancy Edward. No.
Why? And what day? This day gets
7th of
graded
July.
A+.
A+.
It really is an ace.
I really fancy
day.
Edward. Given a few more pints of beer and half an hour longer.
Pints of beer?
See back. I composed it very clearly. We were at Ruth's farmhouse, and there was a BAPS barbecue thing, and they had like a parachute
It's one of
thing.
your made-up groups, though, isn't it?
Edward, do you remember this?
Edward.
Well, I think he's listened to this. So embarrassing.
Oh no, that's sweet.
Also, could you make a bit more noise, please, darling? Given a few more pints of beer and half an hour longer, and no parents, I would have got off with him.
Damn.
I just don't think I can have the dog eating noises in this. It's really off-putting. People think it's me thinking about Edward. Okay, back to the main event. As it was, we were only lying down together, me drinking his beer and him feeding me strawberries and cream. I just say, I really remember this. Branded on my memory.
I'm not surprised.
Would have got off with him. You see, don't forget, I have not snogged anyone. I mean, I'm 13, so I haven't.
So you haven't actually snogged anyone?
Never.
Oh, so... Oh, okay.
So this was my first near snogging experience.
So is that like,
everyone I've
different
mentioned.
boy a month?
Oh gosh, no, I think 1 month we counted 12.
Oh, really?
So got to mention, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, but you haven't actually got off with anyone? Got off with. So
got off with.
Under the age of.
Yes, just means snogging.
Yeah.
Getting on.
What do they call it now?
Making out. Making out.
Do they? Get with. No,
got with.
Got with.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need a young person here. Apart from Edward, lots of other things happened. Ruth fancies Chris. Toby fancied me, I think. That was pretty damn obvious. Toby's Ruth's brother. Chris is my brother, so, well, Ruth and Chris ended up...
Really?
Yeah. I didn't find out for years. Anyway, Ruth fancies Chris, Toby fancies me, I think. This is pretty damn obvious. Toby, Edward, and John Hyde wrote this song called Frog Rap, which they recorded at John's with backing and everything. It was great. I think I'll have to join this band. I must see Edward tomorrow. Bye from a lovesick person.
He's groupie. He was a bandy.
He's got lovely eyes. Smack! Smack as in like a kiss and a little, little love heart.
Smack like a town boy smack.
Didn't know Toby did frog rap. Gonna have to find out about that. Yeah, Edward, Toby, Edward, and John. So, yeah, John was much older than us. He lived in the village. He was a musician, so he had a recording studio. So that's how I got into music, really. I don't remember frog rap, but I beg you do. Okay. Sunday, July the 8th. I wouldn't say now that I really, really fancy Edward. I just wanted to get to know him a bit better. A lot better. And he still has got gorgeous eyes. So I'm saying that was I had my beer goggles on, and I don't fancy him as much as
now
you're
backtracking me just in case.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
just
now that I really...
he's not interested.
Which I don't think he was.
Yeah.
Don't know why not. I didn't have a hangover, but nobody would believe me. I went to see Ruth this evening. I wanted to ask her if she thought Edward fancied me, but I chickened out. P.S. I now like strawberries and cream. You know, before that I didn't like cream on strawberries. Yes,
no,
I remember that.
No,
it wasn't sugary enough, I think.
Yeah.
And after that night, my tastes were altered.
Oh, associated the taste with a feeling.
P.P.S. I've lost 2 pounds this weekend in weight.
Despite the cream.
That's because I was lovesick. Interesting. So I was weighing myself. So that's the first reference that I've made
that
to
you are,
my weight.
Yeah.
Tuesday, July the 10th. I forgot to tell you yesterday that Mum bought me a clothes, some dungarees, 3/4 length ones, bright pink. They are lovely. They were hot pink. I remember them. I think I wear them to the Abingdon School Disco.
Oh, I think you will.
And
I know you will.
I think I see whether my memory matches up.
Dungarees are fashionable now.
I know. Well, we are back to the 80s, aren't we? I'm not sure about hot pink dungarees. Not sure they were ever fashionable.
Hot pink's not a colour that goes out.
Glad to hear it. Amanda and I are going
to see...
dad's.
They're hot. They're dusky pink.
They're dusky, yeah,
pink.
rose.
Goodness,
I'm stood on the poppy. Amanda and I are going to see Comedy of Errors at Abingdon School on Thursday. We're staying to Borders Tea there. Had another dress rehearsal for Drama Club. It was better today. On Monday I've got a tennis match, and then we're going to a boat club party. Do you think Edward might like me a little bit? After all, not everyone lies down and feeds me strawberries and cream. Really interested to know if he remembers, because I really remember it.
But that partly because you wrote it down there as well.
Yeah, I know, so he might not remember it at all. We were always quite flirty, but then I'm kind of quite flirty with most people, so you may be surprised to learn that.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember what, at that age, and I can't.
Second form at St Helens and St Catherine's. What was your school called?
Mayfield.
Second year at Mayfield.
As boarding school.
And
I went in
the border.
I went in second year, so I had to sort of
that's terrible.
fit in when other people had been there for a year.
Yeah. Wednesday, July the 11th. What a day. I should be having a nervous breakdown. 2 plays and an exam. The plays went well. There were tons more people there than I thought there would have been, but they laughed in all the right places and some of the wrong ones. I didn't forget my lines, or drop my gun, or drop Tanuja.
Drop your gun.
Drop my gun. Lose my gun, or drop Tanuja. I don't remember which plays was. Don't remember anything about it. Then I just had time to scrub off my makeup and race off to my clarinet exam. My reed squeaked. Help, apart from that, wasn't too bad, except for my F minor scale. Cringe. And the sight reading, which I completely made up. Good on me.
Isn't that the point of sight reading?
Don't make it up. You just read the notes.
Well, I'm sure that's what you do.
But I can tell you that Tanuja has a memory like a steel trap. So Tanuja, I'm expecting some detail. What were you doing in this play, and why I had to pick you up. Okay? She remembers everything. Thursday, July the 12th. Our fete went really well. We raised £32. That's not very good.
Oh my goodness,
Not
really?
including IOUs. That means we've got over £1,000. I must have been our stall. Right,
oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Over £1,000. Pretty good.
£32. My brother's school had a fantastic fete, and my favourite thing was the pitching the ping pong balls, and you tried to get them into jars, and if you got a ping pong ball into a jar, you won a goldfish.
Oh.
And I would win goldfish every year.
And they'd all die?
No, some of them lived for a long time.
Oh.
But obviously some of them would die. And one particularly famous occasion, of course, 2 of the goldfish, like, on the way home. Because what do you do with them in the car? Anyway, and they kind of went down the back of the spare tyre, and, a stinky car.
You dropped your goldfish in the car?
We had a VW van, and, like a combi, and, they were hung up, and they dropped off and disappeared behind the spare tyre.
That is terrible.
But I loved winning the goldfish.
Well, that's
I don't think you could do that now. Someone must have to go to the pet shop and get a huge
they were all in plastic
tub.
bags.
Yeah.
Do it now. They don't have them at Royal Show. Goldfish. I'm sure not that
I've
not
never
that long
seen
ago.
anyone with a goldfish at the Royal Show.
Anyway, I don't know what the £32 is. I did the woodlouse racing, which got £2.50, which is pretty good, really.
Woodlouse racing.
Yeah. Pretty big.
Very innovative. There's one there.
It's
racing along.
It's literally a woodlouse crawling up to my leg. It's gone the other way now.
Oh, well,
Are you up for a race, mate?
You remember, look at you, you know how to train a woodlouse to race. You do that.
Fast.
Can you do that?
After school, Amanda and I changed and went down to Ab School for tea. We got a lot of sarky comments in the dinner hall. Then we prattled around until the play. It was great, really funny. It was a comedy of errors, the musical version. Shan't, Drama Club, is really lucky. The person she had to marry was gorgeous. Fancy someone else? I mean, that's my other drinking game. Every time I say I fancy someone, drink. Friday, July the 13th. I'm writing all this on Sunday because I was at Penny's all weekend. We went to the Caribbean evening tonight. It was a really good laugh, but it ended too soon, as I was just getting warmed up. Nick Westwood is really sweet. Chris entered the limbo competition. I didn't. I'm at Penny's tonight with Louisa. So
you just sort of dropped another boy in there.
Yeah, well, he's cropped up before. Nick Westwood is Louisa's brother.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's come up before. Sweet. Now, he's gone from gorgeous to sweet. I think he's been slightly downgraded. Because I'm after someone else. Edward. Saturday, July the 14th. Went to Abingdon this morning to go swimming. But then I discovered Mum and Dad had driven off with my swimming costume in the car. So I had to borrow Penny's one.
Oh,
she wore her old one.
That was very disappointing.
Then we had dinner in Abingdon and pratted around. Have I literally
pratted
said that
around
every day? That I pratted around.
Well, let's be fair, Penny. You prat around a lot, you know.
But I think it's some more vocabulary for pratting. A different verb.
I quite like it, pratting around.
Pratting. It's sort of something else, isn't it?
For kids. I mean, what do we do now if it's not pratting around? Come on.
True. This evening we had a water fight in the brook. So English, isn't it? In the brook.
Honestly, this is an awesome month. You're so busy.
I know. Every month's been like this, Kate. Every month's been. I am just the busiest.
You make it up, do you think?
No. And Buster, the dog, got loose and chased the horses. Who was Buster the dog?
Are you on holiday now?
No, it's a Saturday.
Okay.
Went to a party this evening. Quite a good laugh, but no booze.
I do remember that, you know, when everyone in England, when we were young, did drink a lot earlier than kids drink now. Well, I don't know when kids drink now, obviously they don't tell me, but I think they were younger. But I'm still quite shocked that you were...
I'm sorry.
Even if you were sipping the top of a beer.
Yeah, didn't take much. Sunday, July the 15th. Mum's birthday today. I bought her a stainless steel fork.
How very...
Sure, she was delighted.
How very generous of you.
Stainless steel fork.
And one fork.
And a plastic trug basket.
A trug basket? What's a trug basket?
I think it's one of those...
one of those things you use in the gardening. Yeah.
You have a little handle, a trug basket. I actually think about a trug basket.
So it's a stainless steel fork, maybe that went in the trug basket.
Maybe it was a gardening fork, yes. That makes sense.
A bit.
This morning...
She probably went out in the garden to sort of, you know, just get away from you lot and have a secret smoke or something.
No.
Yeah, I reckon.
Absolutely not. No, but she did love gardening. This morning, Marie, Penny and I...
subscriber. Can you edit that one out?
My mother is a subscriber. Kate thinks she's smoking in the garden to get away from her.
Yeah.
This morning, Marie, Penny and I played a game with Buster. Oh, Buster was Penny's dog. Now I get it. We hid under the bed covers and we called him to try and find us. It was really funny. He went absolutely crazy trying to dig us out. Okay, we're back. The mosquitoes are getting ferocious.
Exotic location.
Exotic location, i.e. my garden. Mosquitoes are out. Yes. Monday, July the 16th. Had a really good day today. Miss Huff gave us and 2Y, a tennis tournament and a swimming gala. Our team, whiskey and soda, won! Drink. Vodka and lime came next, and gin and tonic came last.
# inappropriate names for 13-year-old tennis teams.
Then we played a tennis match against the convent. First match we played went to a tiebreaker.
The convent?
Yeah, so the convent was where my friend Sarah went, Catholics.
Yeah, like me.
I know,
a
like
convent,
you.
yeah.
Catholics.
Yeah. I hope you got beaten.
We lost 5-7.
Yay! Go the Catholic girls!
How annoying! Guess who turned up in the middle? Chris, expected, and Matthew Wright, not expected. See back. Who the bloody hell is Matthew Wright? July the 16th. Apparently, loads of second years tagged along with Chris when he said he was going to watch the second year St Helens play tennis. Most of them got chucked out by Ben, though. Shame. I don't know who Ben is. Chris said he was watching me, and Matthew said he was watching his cousin. He wasn't playing. Also, they pretended they were talking their way into school. I think Ben might have been the gardener or the groundsman or something. No, Jess, who was Ben? Who was the bloody hell was Ben? Then I went down to Abingdon School to wait for the boat club party to start. It's just non-stop parties, isn't it? Well, it's quite good. James Cruitt is really weird. But he bought me a glass of wine, so it can't be that bad.
He bought you a glass of wine?
Yeah, at a school function. But I remember going to one. I was a bit older, maybe 15. It was just a free bar. And the boys could just write down, they just put their parents' name and it went on their parents' bill. And my brother's girlfriend was so sick that my mum had to stay up all night with her because she was worried she was going to choke on her own vomit. And that was all paid for by the parents of the boys. It's quite shocking, really, isn't it? My mum was not happy. I think she wrote a very stinky letter. Tuesday, July the 17th.
Depends how you look at it, yeah.
One more day. One more day of school. We've got Mrs. McLaughlin.
Oh, yeah, we had a Mrs. McLaughlin.
Everyone has a Miss McLaughlin.
Do they?
Maths.
No, I think Mrs. McLaughlin head of PE.
We've got Mrs. McLaughlin, or however you spell it, for a form mistress next year. Puke.
Oh, puke.
I had a really good Latin lesson where we read dirty French magazines. Neil singing A Hole in My Shoe is number 2.
Oh,
remember that? Remember that from the young ones? Amanda and I are going camping on Wednesday in Tolsey. No little guide to worry about this time. Hooray! No little guides to worry about this time. So it's just us. Oh yeah, that was good.
Well, it's good to know you don't dwell on things, you know.
No, I moved on.
You were very upset, but you moved on quickly there.
I felt just blame the examiners. That's the only thing to do. Wednesday, July the 18th. We've broken up.
Who's broken up? Oh, sorry, you're broken up from school.
Broken up. What do I say here? Let's say broken up, didn't I? Finished.
Just the end of term.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? Broken up.
No, I don't,
English.
Don't think we use that anymore.
I can't believe that I was at school this morning. It was depressing. Everyone was crying. Why were we crying?
Because it's the end of the year and you're all going away for the whole school holidays and you're just going to miss each other desperately.
Crying? It's not like we're leaving school. We're just going on holiday. I'm camping at the moment with Amanda in a gorgeous garden of their ex-next-door neighbours. It's just outside Wallingford and it backs onto the river. Just as we were washing up in the river, a boat went past with a good-looking 16-plus boy in it. He said, "Who are you waiting for?" And we both said, "You."
Oh, my God.
And he said, "Would you like a ride?" And went to turn the boat round, but he couldn't persuade the driver. Boo-hoo. Went for a walk this evening. Jeez. They could have just hopped on that boat into the wild blue yonder. Thursday, July the 19th. Woke up at 5:30 and ate a yoghurt. Got up and had breakfast at 6. So I had a yoghurt in bed. Had a wash in the river at 6. I do remember this. So it was this beautiful house and it had...
Oh, you were camping?
Yeah, so we were camping, but it was just...
food in the tent with
you.
Yeah,
probably. But it was a big house with, you know, one of those lawns that just goes all the way down to the river. And with a sort of a little copse of trees in the middle, so you couldn't see the house at all. I had a wash in the river at 6:30. Set off to Wallingford at 7.
Crikey.
I know. Forgot lots of things and came back. Got to Wallingford at 8:15. Caught the bus to Oxford at 8:57. Very specific, isn't it? Had a good laugh in Oxford, trying on clothes, etc. Had a meal at Huckleberry's. Lush. Then we decided to go and see Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Lush day. If there was puke in today's Lush. Love it. Lush.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It was
brill. Love. What's his face?
Harrison Ford.
Oh, love. Lush.
Worth every penny. To film finished at 4:02. We caught the bus back at 4:05. What is it with this? It's really funny, isn't it? I've gone camping, then we've just gone into Oxford shopping, gone to the movies. Had a lovely tea, then had an obstacle race, and went swimming in the pool.
Go stick your diary camping with you.
Take my diary everywhere. Friday, July the 20th. Woke up at 9 today. Took a long time getting up, and then Amanda and I went for a swim. It was 81 degrees. That is warm for an English summer's day.
That is. But,
it's about 25, 26 degrees. Not warm for Perth. Then we came back and we had brunch. We packed our stuff and walked to Wallingford, where I bought some setting gel for my hair and some bright pink eyeshadow. Hot pink never goes out of fashion.
Bright pink eyeshadow.
It
lush.
was the 80s. We had to walk through a field with an enormous bull in it. We swam when we got back until we were picked up. Then I got home and panicked about guide camp, but sorted everything out. I've called my patrol the Mini Ha-Has, because the theme is cowboys and Indians. Going to the Lake District tomorrow. Jesus. One camping trip, preparing for another, off to the Lake District. Saturday, July the 21st. We went for a walk this afternoon and got lost on a very heathery moor. Got my legs torn to bits and trainers, twisted an ankle, and sunk in a bog. Lovely.
Sounds like a Sherlock Holmes, you know.
Then we stopped by a stream and I went swimming in a deep pool. It was quite warm. A sheep is making disgusting eating noises outside my tent. I hope it pisses off.
I'm very impressed with all the swimming in the river and swimming in streams in England.
Yeah, it would have been freezing. Does sound lovely, doesn't it? Sunday, July the 22nd. We went to the beach by the lake this morning. Chris and I went swimming in the lake. It was warm, but all squidgy at the bottom. Ooh, yeah, don't like lakes.
I don't, yeah.
I prefer a nice stream. Then the sun went in and we came back. Everyone lazed around except me, who went off and did an amazingly brilliant picture of some rocks and foxgloves. You really must see it.
God, only we could.
I'm painting. Everyone else was lazy and being creative. Monday, July the 23rd. Sunburn.
Yeah.
Sorry for that slight pause in the proceedings, but I've just had to squash 1,000,000 midges. Tuesday, we sunbathed and swam all afternoon, and this evening we went to the Century Theatre in Keswick to see Crippen. It was really, really funny. It was about a man who poisoned and then chopped up his wife. Funny, you say? Well, I think you'd better go and see it.
You know, you did go and see quite a few plays and things.
I did. Lots of theatre.
Yes.
Wednesday, July the 25th. I'm hot. Mum and I rowed out to a flat island, as we named it. It looked nice and grassy, but actually it was just full of dead seagulls and moths.
Dead seagulls?
Manky. I'm hot because I'm so sunburned.
Manky, that's another word. Manky.
I'm going to go now because the midges, little bastards, are chewing me up. Thursday, July the 26th. I tell you the really funny thing. Like, you haven't listened to June, but it's all about Simon and Woody. Right? There's nothing else in it. This month, not a single mention. It's just, and that's my memory of that whole period. They just disappeared. Like they almost weren't real people. Thursday, July the 26th. At home now. Boo-hoo. I left early this morning. Well, 10 o'clock. We decided to play a surprise visit to Grandma, but when we got there, she was out.
Good on
so
you,
we
Grandma.
went to Auntie Zena's, but she said she was at Mrs. Frost's. We went to Mrs. Frost's, she said. Grandma had just gone home.
You one step ahead.
She wasn't half surprised when we finally found her.
This is before mobile phones, clearly.
I know.
Love it.
Auntie Zena lived down the road. Uncle Reg and Auntie Zena. I had to go and call on them.
Zena, great name.
Yeah. She was so not a Zena.
Oh.
I went to Guides this evening and I was presented with a camp dress. The only problem is that it comes about 6 inches above my knee. Mini ha-ha rules. Camp dress was these awful pieces of guide uniform, which were, you know what they're like? They're a bit like Australian girls' summer uniform.
A tunic.
Yeah, sort of that tunicky nurse's uniform, kind of unflattering cotton. And we're supposed to wear them when we were camping. Dresses. Friday, July the 27th. There's not a lot to say about today, except that I packed for guide camp. I panicked because I'm sure that I've forgotten everything. This writing is just horrendous. I don't know what's going on. Don't you think this is neat writing? I do, well, sort of. This evening I watched Alan on the video. Alvin? Don't know what that says. It was really funny, but C wasn't pleased when I kept laughing. Anyway, I better go and pack you now.
C. Chris.
What does that say? Can you read that? Watched what? Alien. Oh, I watched Alien on video. It was really funny. No wonder my brother was pissed off.
Yeah.
Because I kept laughing. Saturday, July the 20th.
He was probably terrified.
Yes.
Thought you were
probably.
laughing at him.
Saturday, July the 28th. Oh dear. Everyone's telling scary stories at the moment. I'm at camp. There's nothing that I've remembered. I've forgotten.
Good.
I've got 6 in my patrol, the mini ha-has. Claire, Sarah, Vicky, Michelle and Sharon. None of them are bad. In fact, they're all right.
Good.
It was boiling hot and it still is. July the 27th. Oh God, this is boring. We got up this morning and cooked breakfast, and then we played a game, which was the best thing we did all day. Lynn, or Little Bear, walked around the flagpole where there was a bowl of water. We had to sneak in and fill paper cups without her seeing. If she saw, then she punched a hole in our cup.
Your cup. It's a metaphor for life, I believe. It's clearly training you for something. Oh. No. Yeah, it just sounds,
I just haven't explained it
very
well.
You clearly didn't like it because it was a bad day and you only gave it a...
What is it? B minus.
A B minus.
Boring. B-O-A-R-I-N-G. Boring. Later we had a guide's own service. The vicar was quite jolly and kept saying, "Super."
Super.
Meaning super. There's a lot of religion in my childhood. There's been more in yours, probably. Catholic. Monday, nearly at the end of the month. July the 30th. Stayed at camp all day today. Last night, Sarah and I got up at 1 and woke up Manda and Katie. We started a club, the NSHC, the Nearly Sexually Harassed Club.
Hashtag me too nearly. Me nearly too. Oh my God. Oh, so you must have shared stories about how you were nearly...
sexually...
How you were nearly sexually...
harassed.
Well, you
That's
know,
terrible,
nearly sexually harassed. I don't know whether you're sort of wishful thinking or...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Because we're all in the same situation, and you know what that means.
What does that mean?
None of us have snogged anyone.
Oh, because you...
Well, because I thought that Manda had snogged Simon, but I checked on Facebook. Thanks, Manda. And turns out no.
She didn't snog him.
She also said thanks for sharing her most embarrassing, humiliating teenage memories on this podcast. You're welcome, Manda. Oh dear, the Nearly Sexually Harassed Club. So it was me, Amanda, Katie and Sarah. Played an ace game today. We had to follow instructions and directions and pick things up. A spoon, cup, water, tea bag, billy can, matches. Then we had to make a cup of tea. Sounds riveting.
Oh, we're nearly there.
We're nearly there. This is it. You can go home.
There's all that build up to Edward and then he just has evaporated.
It's the story of my life, Kate.
Is it?
He's evaporated. He has reared his ugly head in the past. But I think that was it. Yeah, I don't think anything else more happened in the Edward department.
Just the strawberries and cream and it's stuck with you.
It's stuck with her, Edward.
Really, I think...
there was more of Edward later, but then then he lost his mystique because we became friends. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Tuesday,
Yeah.
July the 31st. Last night it rained, and so we went jogging. It was really good. Amanda, Katie, Sarah and I all took off our shoes and ran barefoot. Had another meeting last night, presumably of the nearly sexually harassed club. A bit wet this morning, but it cleared up and we went to Morton-on-the-Marsh market and all bought earrings, clip-on ones. I write the rest of today tomorrow because it's rest hour now. We had dinner at 3:15 and it's 5 o'clock. And that is the end of July. Frog wrap
started. August will be a mega month of camping and Cornwall and...
finally I get to snog someone.
Do you?
Don't want any spoilers, Kate, but yes, it's coming up.
I think I got a dud month then if I don't get the the final.
Well, there hasn't been any more snogging. Yeah, you have to tune in.
I will.
Tune in for later on in the summer. Oh, well, thank you very much for coming to talk to me. And,
it was lush.
It was lush.
It was lush. Had its moments of puke. But mostly it was ace.
Mostly it was ace.
I'd give it an A minus.
You give it an A minus?
I think I would.
Wow. July.
Which is saying something for me because I hardly ever give
You're a hard
perfect
marker.
marks. I'm a hard marker.
Yeah.